Yeah.
Awesome. Super excited. Okay, so welcome everyone. Today is Friday, so it is our Q&A day with all of my Vision Agency team members here. We were just struggling to go live, so I'm sorry, I think I'm a couple minutes late, but Terry was just sharing his excitement about the training this week. So I was like, Terry, wait, because I know you're about to drop some value bombs. I want to do this live. So yes, okay, so this week, if you guys missed it, we're talking about how you can use HighLevel for your multi-level marketing business. So there's so many ways. It's not just you're trying to use it as a bonus to sign up, your downline and all of that and help them be successful, but you can resell the snapshots. You can give them as lead magnets. You can, just like Terry was just saying, if you are, all of these top affiliates or, the top ranking people within the company, they are the ones that you want to go to, because guess what? Then they're going to refer all of their downline to either your business or they earn affiliate commissions, right? So it's like absolutely insane. So I'm sorry, Terry, go ahead if you remember what you were getting to say before I said.
This week has been really exciting because I've been in this space since '92. And I've, been out in from a traditional business to back in it again. And I just love working with people. I love working with people. And every time I join a business, I always set up a system. I always set up some type of marketing to not completely automations, but stuff that I can do to draw in. Because once again, I don't like hunting nobody down either. And I think once you put yourself out there as the authority figure of what you have and talk about the results people are getting, keep sharing those results, people come to you. And with what we have with HighLevel, and well, I'm just gonna not even say HighLevel, what we have here at our Vision family here, like no other that can help you with anything, but strictly in the MLM aspect, what we're talking about, it'll help any beginning new person that it would give them an edge. And that's what people are looking for, a little edge. And I like what you did all this week. I was just like, it's like a zorb. I was like, oh, because I know other leaders that I could set this up. So now it's like, okay, it made me go back. And just like when I started anything, you got to learn your product. And now I'm more in tune to learn our product, what we have here, to be able to offer what we have to the market space. And I just think it's I think you a blessing, Bridget, for what you do and how you do it. I tell you, I'm like, this guy was sharing with me, and I know this off the case a little bit, but just to give anybody who's watching this who don't know about Bridget, I had some opportunity to go. So I said, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going with Bridget. Why? Because it comes from the heart and you can see it. And it's not just about money, but it's more about giving. And the more you give, the more you receive. And I'm excited, Bridget. I'm looking at several ways to build out systems for the group I'm working with directly. And just some things you gave this week, I'm already taking action on them to set those processes up, because the way I learned, and the reason why I've been successful in networking, because I take action and mess up quick. And the quicker I can mess up, the better I can learn it. Mm-hmm. And that's the part with our system. I've been kind of like, Terry, normally you just jump in and figure it, and then you're like, oh, okay, it don't work that way. But with this, I'm like, I got to have this right. But now my mindset, go figure it out, play with it, offer it, like the products. The question I have to ask is, the products, once we put them in, when we put in product, do that pull it directly as soon as we put that product in and the price and stuff, do it automatically quickly put it into my Stripe account?
The products, you mean that you like
create for the
yeah, it instantly goes to your Stripe account, because it's directly, or if you have PayPal connected, it instantly goes into PayPal.
If I make any changes, do it put those changes in there too, or do I have to go physically in the Stripe?
didn't use PayPal when I only used PayPal for a short period of time before going to Pabbly, because it made it too difficult to like know when I have, someone purchases a product. I don't know if they decide to cancel their membership. Did they purchase through Stripe or PayPal? So I actually found this portal that worked with Stripe, and so I'm not sure about PayPal, but I do know that it will update in Stripe, because
No,
that's
I just
like
got Stripe. I don't use PayPal.
yeah. So yes, it will update in Stripe. But if you're using like another platform, then I think you would have to go.
And the reason why I'm asking is I made some generic products and I put the actual price is not in there yet, because I'm going through putting my products in. And I'm like, ooh, do I need to do that? Do I need to wait? Because I don't want to. But if I make an update, it'll update Stripe automatically.
Yes, it should. If I'm remembering correctly, it definitely should.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I usually have some questions because I make a list as I'm going through stuff. I have a list of questions. But I am totally excited. I'm in the process of right now. It's a new company about to launch, and I'm working with the owners and from systems. Far as I said, I might have something for you. So what I'm doing now is everything that you share, I'm going through that process and putting it together for this particular company. And the guy was like, well, if this works well, you will have our whole community. I'm like,
yeah. And this is what I try to tell people, Terry, all the time, is that if you can just create a solution to a problem, then you sign one person up, and it's like word of mouth is great. But it's like when you are a business, which we all are business owners, right? You want to get your name out there and you want to over deliver. And if you're solving a business's problem, they don't care how much it's going to cost them, and they're definitely going to refer you. It's like if you ever go to a restaurant and you have the best steak you've ever had in your life. Guess what? You're probably at the restaurant taking a picture of it. You're checking into the restaurant. You're like, this is the best steak I've ever had, because we naturally want to tell people when we have a great experience. And that's what we want for our clients too.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited by a lot of stuff I didn't learn by messing up a little bit now, but it's exciting. And I think the edge that like myself and Maria and we all have is that we have somebody that we could bounce it off of that can help us through those processes, which I'm excited about to do. So this is going to be really exciting. Not only that, I got a realtor who I'm working with right now, and I'm just asking them what kind of processes that they do. And I say, everything that you keep repeating all the time, you need to automate. Mm-hmm. You need to make a video and automate some of that, because you are constantly saying the same thing to the same person, the same requirements, things that you need normally that needs to be automated, because every person has to be qualified. Every person has to go through that process. So that saves you time and money. So she was like, really? I was like, yeah. Question I have
no idea they could even automate some of the things.
Yeah.
So that's
question I have, my last question. I know the system sends voicemail drops, right? As far as voicemail, do it have it where it's, because I know some IVR systems have it where it'll call and leave an actual call as you talk, they talk to you like a robocall.
I think Chirply does that.
The robocall?
I think. I could be wrong. I don't think that HighLevel does that. I don't.
I was thinking Chirply. Matter of fact, is what I was thinking. I saw in one of the processes. Is that just a physical call? One of the automations I saw where you could send text, an SMS, a call, a voice drop message, in the list of automations in HighLevel. So the call part, what do that do?
The call part, what that does is it's like a manual action. So it will, when you select that, it will go into your contacts in the book. And I can actually show you. I'd rather show you than tell you, but if you go to the contacts here and you choose bulk actions, if you've chose call, what it will do is, not here, manual, here we go, manual actions. So if you set that, what happens is it's going to come here and it's going to add the person's name. Like this is just a dummy account here. And then when, let's say that all of your automations you have selected to manually call them, then it's going to add the list here. And then let's say at 9 o'clock every morning, you decide you're going to call all these people. So all you have to do is just click let's start, and then it's going to automatically start dialing the people so that you can actually talk to them.
Oh. Okay. See, I learned something. Okay. So the power, it's the power dialer there.
Yeah. Yeah, the power dialer is actually something that I built in there. But the manual actions is, that's what it is. Same with the text messaging. You could choose a manual text message, and then you'll be able to see that here as well, the calls and the text.
Because I remember a system before you introduced me to Chirply that it'll call, it'll, in the process of the system, it'll call and you can have whatever message you wanted to say, MP3 in there, and they'll call them and leave that message. Hi, thank you for calling or whatever. Yeah. If Chirply could do that, I have a good process with realtors that I could use that for. So that's why I was asking.
Yeah, Chirply is, this is definitely what I've said before, but Chirply is definitely better, I think, for cold marketing, using like calls, IVRs, and text messaging and things. It's just more robust for that reason. But yeah, HighLevel, when you're talking about like nourishing those leads, that it's way beyond that. But that's, again, this is why I love all of these tools, because you have a solution for almost everything that you need.
Okay, so when you had shared that last week about the cold calling part, I was like, okay, so I got two parts of the business where if you need that outreach, use the, can I think about it like tier 5 for the outreach stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, and I was thinking,
and that's one of the things that I love most about tier 5 is they have such good lead gen tools, even like domain leads. You can scrape the internet and look for.
Yeah, I saw that. That was just insane.
So
the more I go through it, and the thing that I'm trying to do is make sure I just choose one thing, because there's so many ways you could go, and it's a good thing and it's a bad thing, because when you have so many, it puts you in a paralysis mode, because it's like, do I go here? Do I go there? And the key is just go, and then figure the other part out. Just go one way. So what I have done is created me a product around the IVR system, as it being the lead gen to communicate, to bring it in, and then that's the product that I want to sell first. So I'm like, that'll be my lead magnet, low end, to get you in the door, and then let me focus there, and it'd be like, okay, by the way, then open there, because if you come at people with too much, they'd be like, well, you'd be like, I do this, and it's not about all the stuff you could do, it's about solving like, what do you need? How do you follow your people? Because the key to anything is follow-up. So I start there and then to build on. I'm like, okay, because in my mind, I got so many, it's like, I can do this and this, but it hurts the process of taking action with a person, because they don't know what they don't know. So if you're the expert, what do you feel I need to start with first? And that's what you helped me with these last 30 days of get one thing, focus on that, sell that, add to it. So my way into a whole lot is the follow-up. With networking, with anybody, it's the follow-up. Most people lose business because they don't follow up. Most calls I've been listening to, they be like, I didn't call these several contractors and not one of them called me back. And I'm like, follow-up. So that's a common point with no matter who I'm talking to. So when I'm talking to people, so how do you follow up? So that's my key way in. I got this, I called it, I just created it last night. I caught up this one. I call it the IVR Robo Smart Phone Communicator System. You know, it's this RoboSmart phone communicator. So it's the way you communicate follow up with your clients. So I just made the little IVR, went on Canva like you showed and made my little stuff. So now I got a little thing and I'm gonna put that on my Facebook and I'm gonna go on live like, hey, all who need to follow up and y'all doing whatever type of business, I'm gonna make you money from you following up. Let me show you how. Now I'm gonna go through and start practicing using it. And then I'm gonna do a demonstration video. Call now, I got a special.
Yeah.
So you really inspired me to take action. So I'm excited.
Well, I'm so glad. That's the nicest compliment ever, because it's just like you said, it's like it can be so overwhelming and it's so great to have all of these tools. But if you're like, you're never going to be an expert in all tools and you may never even use the tools, and that's totally okay. It's just about like, okay, I have this one offer. Now, how do I find the people who need the offer? Now, what tools do I need to go find those people? So it's so simple. It's just we overcomplicate it. And it's like, you tell a business like, hey, I have this system. How are you following up? And then you're going to call or, however you want to email or whatever, in 30 days and say, hey, how's the system working out for you? Is there any, are there any tweaks that we need to make to it? Likely they're going to say, yes, I would love to have this. Great. We can build that out for you. It's going to be this additional, each month, but you've already established that know, like, and trust factor within that 30 days. Yep. So yes, it's so easy if you don't overcomplicate it. We make it hard. It's actually really easy to solve problems. Like if you knew how to change a tire, Terry, and you were trying to tell someone, you would just tell them how to change the tire, right? Right. It's like if I say, hey, Terry, go market this business where they change tires. Now suddenly it's like, oh my gosh, that's so complicated. It's like, the problems when you have a flat tire, all these things. But for some reason, we're just like, oh my gosh, it's so difficult. How do I sell this tire changing service?
Yeah, so I really thank you. And I can see myself upgrading soon to the tier 5 system as I build some customers in there. I'm like, okay, let me go get some customers. Because one of my mentors said, before you get business cards and desk and all that other stuff, go get a customer. Mm-hmm. You can get a customer without a business card. Go solve their problem and start. You got to make money. You're in business to make money. Yeah. So
I'm actually not a fan of business cards. I did a training a while ago where I created like a bio link, and then I attached it to a QR code. And then especially like when COVID, was a big thing and people were trying to network, it's like, you don't really want to hand people stuff.
Yeah.
But you attach that QR code and then you can save it as the screen saver on your phone. And then when you're meeting someone, you're like, oh yeah, you want my business card? Great. Here is or whatever, right? Somebody that you would give that to. And then you say, great, here, scan the QR code. And then they don't have to touch your phone, so they feel better. But also they're on your phone and they've just pulled up this little contact form and they're entering in their information. Well, what does that do? Now it saves you all the time of having to enter their info. You've captured their info. You're not giving them anything and hoping they contact you back. And you can now trigger a series of automations to tell about your business.
Question. QR code. I just thought about it. You just said that QR code, when I meet somebody, could take them straight into a campaign. Am I right?
Yes.
How many businesses would love to have a business card that take people into everything you do and do all the telling and selling?
Yeah, you could even just rent that to them and then create a poster where it's like right next to the checkout thing and say, hey, scan this for a free to enter to win, a free vacation to Vegas or whatever you want to say the thing is. And then now here you go. You've got their contact info. It makes it a little gamified. And you can create free QR codes on Canva also.
$29.95.
Right.
Thank you, Bridget. Yeah. Follow up. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's exactly right. Automated follow-up. That's the beautiful thing.
I like that. QR. I'm gonna remember that one. I met a realtor in line and she was sharing, I got her card and stuff. It was so funny. And I was like, I'm got a system, I'm working for you. And just in Costco. And I don't know if you can see that, but I got her card. I said, I got a system, I'm working for realtors. She's like, really? I said, yeah, you know, a system where I call you people back and everything and automated. She was like, I would be interested in that. So I got her business card. I'm like, yeah.
You know, she probably said she'd be interested in it because you just made it so simple. You didn't say, well, I'm working with this HighLevel SaaS platform, and we have website builders, and we have the, and it's like, now we're word vomiting our solution, you know, which really we don't need to. It's just that's exactly it. It's just, I have a system that will automate your callbacks. That's all you have to say. It's done. And she's like, yes, that's what I want.
She said, because I said I'm in the process of launching, and I said I need some case studies, and she said I'll be open for a case study. I'm like, all right.
And what's so cool too is since you have HighLevel and you have the ability to create unlimited sub accounts, you could give it for free and say, hey, we have all of this, but it's, oh, you want to add social media schedule? Okay, it's, you know, an additional $20 a month. Oh, you want to add the website builder and all of that? Okay, it's an additional $20 a month. Oh, okay. How about email marketing? Oh, you want us to set up the email marketing for you? No problem. $300 a month. Totally. So
and they gonna love it because they see it working.
Yeah. If you're making them $300,000 a month, what is your $300 a month? That's nothing. That's
why I said, Bridget, this time next year, I'll be at 7 figures.
Well, hey, I will be too, and we'll just be partying in the Bahamas or something.
Absolutely.
How are you, Addison and Maria?
Good. I'm good. I'm just.
Hi.
Hi.
Is Maria speaking? Ladies first.
Well, I'm doing well. I really enjoyed the training this week, but you know, I work on a different system. It's not the same one we're all working on. So because this hasn't even launched yet, but what you're talking about when you talked this week, I said, oh yeah, I can recreate all of that in my system and get it done. And it will be great. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. And like you said earlier, I've been using like some of the tools, but not all of them because it's so many. It says you try to figure out how to integrate them all at one time. And it's like, you can't do it. You can't do it because I've watched that affiliate marketing training that you did a few times and taken a lot of good notes because that's how I learn things. And it's been really helpful because you believe it or not, Bridget, you're in my brain at night when I go to bed. After I watch the video, I go, okay, what did Bridget? And I can hear you. And I go to sleep listening to Bridget in my head. These are the steps. This is what I have to do. And now I've got it. Okay. Then I repeat it. And that's the only way I get it. Because it's really techie for me. But if you break it down and just really visualize what you have to do, it's helping. I've been using a lot of the friend connector and connecting with people and doing the list and doing all that stuff. So it's taken a while to get to this level.
Yeah, that's good to hear. And I'm so glad that you said it doesn't matter the system that you're using. Of course, I'm going to teach on what we're using. But these like the strategies and everything, it's all the same. You know, we have tools that automate processes, but the process is still the same. You can go send friend requests manually to everyone in these groups, or you can use a tool to do it. You know, you can build a website on HighLevel, or you can use whatever else you're building with. It's like the process is still the same. You just need an offer. You need to go find the people who need your solution and present it. You know, that's really all you have to do.
Right.
I do want to show you guys something here, though, a little impromptu training that I literally was just playing around with. And I thought, oh my gosh, I have to show you because we're talking about different tools here. Let me share my screen. And I don't know if you've realized that, first of all, if you go to the affiliate program here, and then you log into your affiliate account and you go to affiliates here, you'll see all of the affiliate links. So if you want to give free tools, as a lead magnet. You can do that here with the affiliate links, but I've also just added the North Star system that I created. So if you guys know North Star affiliates and you think they would be interested in that snapshot, you can actually refer them here. Okay. I did want to tell you that also. Here is something super cool. So I'm going to go to sites and I'm going to go to create a new funnel, and I'm just going to choose test. So now I've created a new funnel. What I'm going to do though, is there is a tool. If you go into your tier 5 tools, it's the ClickFunnels cloner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the ClickFunnels website. Okay. Now this works for every ClickFunnels website. If it's built on ClickFunnels, you can use this tool. Okay. So if I click here, and this, like I said, this is an extension inside of your tier 5 tools. And then I'm going to go to any ClickFunnels website. I don't have to own it. I don't have to honestly, I don't even need permission. Okay. And when I say that, I want to preface this with, I know that you could use this to do dishonest things or whatever, but I'm not your mother and I'm not your lawyer. And so you decide, you all are adults, you can decide how to use this. I'm just presenting the tool. Okay. So all you have to do is click copy funnel page. Okay. Because you're going to die when you see this, and you're going to go to the ClickFunnels account and you're going to build a funnel. Okay. I'm just going to say create, and then we're just going to say test. Now, this is excellent. And one of the main things I'm excited about it is because I want the ability to use these templates in my HighLevel account. Okay. So I'm going to say I wanted to use the one that I just showed, right? So I'm just going to choose any random template and I'm going to go inside the page editor. And then once I do that, I'm going to click on my extension again, and then I'm going to choose paste in editor. So you'll see when you do that, I don't know why it's looking all funky right now, but usually it looks great. Let's try it again. All right, let's find another ClickFunnels website. So let's go. Actually, ClickFunnels trend. Okay, let's see. Because there's a website here that shows all of the ClickFunnels websites 2022. Oops. Okay, pre-design. Let's see, where is ClickFunnels? Okay, real life examples. Membership funnels, learn more. Okay, no thanks. Let's see if this is a ClickFunnels. Okay, a funnel away. And let's see this and copy. Okay, so it says funnel page can be copied. Okay, so what I need to do is go back to my ClickFunnels editor, and then I'm going to click on paste in the editor. Okay, so there we go. So now you can see that I have imported this funnel into my ClickFunnels account. Okay, but I want to use this in HighLevel. So what I'm going to do now is go back to my dashboard here, and I'm going to grab this link. All right, I'm just going to copy, and I'm going to go back to my HighLevel account here, and I'm going to go to add a step. We'll just say test, and we'll do test, and then I'm going to paste that link here. Okay, and I'm going to confirm that I have permission, and then create the funnel step. And then what's super, super cool, like magic, this will import this funnel into my HighLevel account. So it's just taking a minute, and then I'll be able to edit it and do whatever I want to it. Okay. Now, the reason I wanted to show you guys this is because not only does this open up a world of possibilities, but if you want to utilize those, like, for example, we need to bring in the images. Usually it looks a lot better than this, but you can utilize the links, because when you're a HighLevel agency owner, we cannot share a link to a funnel inside our own agency. Okay, so if I share a funnel link with you guys, then you have to have a HighLevel account to be able to use it. But if you're using these ClickFunnels links, then you can just create a simple page where you have all of your templates, and then they can paste that into the ClickFunnels section. And then now you have like a shareable, shareable templates. Hopefully one day that they will get that created where we can actually share templates like with the link to people within our own white label agency. But that's definitely a good option, kind of workaround.
Question. So you got to have a ClickFunnels account to do that?
Yeah. Yeah, because you have to turn it into, or you can buy like ClickFunnels templates as long as it has that link. Because I actually, as a bonus, this is how I got this idea about using the templates as a link, because I got a bonus from someone for signing up for ClickFunnels, and he had this whole like web page because he has HighLevel as well. And what he did is he put like a custom tab inside his HighLevel agency, and then he had all of his, funnel templates, and just with the instructions, because it makes it so easy. It's just like copy, paste in the funnel stuff, and then now you have really unlimited funnel templates.
Interesting.
It is very interesting. So do you guys have, yeah, I know. It's like,
so you can bring all those funnels into HighLevel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the ClickFunnels templates and things. Of course, you have to, be careful about copywriting and all of those things. But if you're a ClickFunnels member, why do they care if you're using the template in ClickFunnels?
You're still paying for the system.
So, right, you're paying for the template. So, and
that goes the same way with the Groove then, because I know for Maine, Mike owns the Groove system, so it's the same concept.
Yeah, and we have the GrooveFunnels cloner as well.
So it works the same way.
But HighLevel doesn't have like the GrooveFunnels importer, just the ClickFunnels.
Okay.
But I'm really excited about, because there are a lot more templates and things for ClickFunnels than there are for HighLevel. So it just opens up a world of options of things that you can actually do.
So that's just like if I had a $97 ClickFunnels account and get all the funnels.
Yep.
And those funnels I can use bring them in, then I can have them into my HighLevel. And can I create snapshots off of that?
Yeah, in HighLevel you can.
Right. Once I bring that in, then I can create a snapshot for whatever system. Oh.
I know. I will say that I did just learn today, though, that you can't have, when you're creating a snapshot, if it has more than 100 websites or funnels, it won't create the snapshot. So that's just I literally just learned
inside the whole thing, though, right? Yeah.
So you just what I was thinking, because I'm trying to figure out really the best way to utilize this. If you find a ClickFunnels template. Okay, let me say this. And you have the ClickFunnels cloner. Technically, you could utilize that template. Now, again, I want to say, make sure that you're doing the right thing. You're, all those things. Yeah. But it's, it just like kind of opens your mind with all of the options and possibilities. But what I was thinking about is creating snapshots for like separate things. Right. So maybe I have 100 opt-in pages and I want to create a snapshot for opt-in pages, or maybe I just choose a niche and then I have like, or webinars, like a snapshot link for webinars. And then I have all of the webinar pages. Like that's kind of what I was thinking. But I'm trying to find the best way to utilize that, because I want to provide the templates, but also it kind of makes it a little difficult because you want to stay under. It would be perfect if HighLevel would just come up with like a shareable link option, without like within your own agency, because I would much rather have like a membership area where it just has like, hey, do you need a lawyer template? Here's the link, you know, and that's originally what I
see what
thought.
you're saying.
Yeah. But they're just
couldn't that lawyer thing be a snapshot?
Yeah, it can be. The problem is though, is that if you are a member of a HighLevel agency, you can't load snapshots and you can't transfer the snapshots, right? So you can only, like, if you look at the link of the snapshot or like a template, because we can share the websites, but when you share it, it's going to have your HighLevel affiliate link attached to it. And then it's going to prompt you to either log in or create a HighLevel account.
Oh, you talking about outside of HighLevel?
Yeah. So say that you have your HighLevel agency or like, you know, and you wanted to create like a membership area and say, here, you know, just click this link and transfer the funnel, because that's typically what we're used to doing. But with HighLevel, and you can totally like update snapshots as well. But it's just a lot to like, okay, now I've added this template. Now I need to update the snapshot. But if you ever want to go from my agency to HighLevel, then you have to stay under that 100 snapshots. And I feel like, or the 100 websites. And I feel like people get really confused. Okay. So what I'm thinking that I want to do is create, and like with North Star, for example, this is really what got me thinking. When North Star people sign up for that deal, they're not going to get all the other templates and all the other forms and all of that, because that really overwhelms people. Right. So it's like, you know, and Maria was asking me one day, well, where do I find all the templates? And it's just because it's hard to like, you have all these templates and it's like, you have to search or look through each individual one. But if you have like a niche specific snapshot, like let's say you signed up for North Star, it's very simple, right? It's like the one funnel, and then you have the one form, and then you have your workflows, and it's just very easy for them to like navigate the system. When you start adding a lot of things, it's kind of like we're talking about the tools, it just becomes really overwhelming, and it's like, I don't even know, you know, what to choose. So that's kind of just some things.
I got a question there. So you said it's 100 sites per snapshot, correct? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that including the funnel? Like the funnel might have 3 pages, that's considered a site, part of the site?
Yeah, it just said funnels and sites. Like when I tried to create it, it just gave me this warning that you can't create a snapshot with 100 or more funnels and websites.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But yeah, it really got me thinking, you know, there are no problems. There are just challenges
to work out.
You need to find solutions, you know?
Exactly.
So it's cool, because I'm thinking this might actually be like a pro that I start thinking down this route, because it is easier for people. You know, if you sign up for North Star, you don't want to see all these other things. It's irrelevant to you. You Correct. Just want your system and know where that is without having to look all over and get really overwhelmed.
Because a confused mind takes no action.
Yeah.
And I should know, all this stuff's been a lot of overwhelming. And you know, because I'm always messaging you saying, I don't know this, I don't know that. So
yep. It's okay though. It is overwhelming.
It is overwhelming. You remember, you see it, and then you go back to find it, and you're like, whoa, what? It's so much. I don't know where to go. Mm-hmm. And that's for a new person just starting out. People drop off because they just can't figure it out.
So yeah, and it's a really like, I mean, it's our job as the agency owner to make our system as simple as possible for the people who are using it. You know, I mean, whether you're a techie person or not, people should be able to, you know, log in and know exactly what's going on. And that's why we need like onboarding courses. And, you know, I love the, you know, the dashboard tour, you know, all of those things. It's all created to purposefully make it as simple as possible. So that's why I'm always changing things as I get feedback. I love to switch things up. So do you guys have any other questions?
Okay, Bridget. Hi guys. Anyway, so concerning the training you did earlier this week, I was so waiting on that training because network marketing is my kind of thing. And what I found is that the training you did made it so simple. You know, I've been sitting on some plans for a while as far as creating a team website, sorry, not digital, network marketing and so on. And I wrote a lot of, blueprints and all this kind of stuff, trying to get the right fit, start the site and still, stop it along the way and all of that. But what really caught me about this week's training was the fact that all you're doing is you're starting with a funnel, then you're going to be creating, you're sort of duplicating the site, but basically to get your links in there. And whenever they click, it's actually going to take them to your real site on the back end. Mm-hmm. And I said, but this is just amazing, because what you had in mind in terms of the training videos and all of that is exactly what I wanted to do. I have the vision, but how to crystallize it, to bring it into being. And this week really did it for me. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna be starting it soon, because that's so simple to my mind. And what really is a clincher for me is the fact of the automations behind the scenes. Okay, that to me is very, very cool. So here's my questions now. Number one, at the other place, I've been exposed to some training where they indicated, you should use a bridge page to tell the prospect a little bit about you and so on before you introduce them to whatever it is. I wanted to have your views or your take on that, because I noticed you didn't necessarily use a bridge page. You simply, I don't know if it was for the purpose of training, but I want to hear your views on a bridge page. So let you answer that, and then I have a couple other questions for you.
So you definitely need a bridge page, because, and I actually did create a bridge page, but what we typically think of a bridge page is like they opt in and then they go to a page, and then we have a video where it's us talking about how great the product is and what we've experienced. And that will work. And that works for a lot of affiliate marketers and things like that. But when, like with this North Star business, it's like you have that opt-in page, okay, and then you have the bridge page. That next page is a bridge page, but we're using the bridge page to streamline where we really want them to go, right? Because we're basically creating like a landing page or a specific offer. Because I know that when I was referred to North Star and I'm checking it out, I'm on the website and I'm like, I don't even like, what am I supposed to order? Like, I don't know what is the thing that gives mental clarity, like what is that product? Because I'm looking all over and I'm like messaging and I'm like, what is the product again? So I'm thinking, and I do this all the time. I'm super annoying to be around anywhere because I am like dissecting every marketing company where I go. But I'm thinking, as a customer, I'm thinking there should seriously just be a simple page that says, here is the product that we talked about in the ad, and that's essentially what a bridge page is, right? So, so it is a bridge page. It's just different than what we typically think of like in affiliate marketing, because what we're doing is they're opting in without seeing the product name, so we can capture that info. And then they're going to the next page where we want to be very specific about the actions that we want them to take. So, so yeah, to answer, yes, it was a bridge page. It's just different than what you would typically do for affiliate marketing.
It's a different type of bridge page. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's Bridget page.
Yeah.
Just
And what I
kidding.
love about it too, and why that is a cool option for a bridge page, is because that also doubles as your own website. So
Yeah.
it's like you can have, your own everything there, like an image of you. If you want a video of you talking, you could totally put that on there, and that would be totally fine. And you can share just that link, but the link is connected to your own domain. So that's a big thing too. And then of course it goes to the main website with all of
Okay.
the links, which is super cool.
So my next step is to utilizing the current high-level account that we have. I'm going to start it. What I want to do, because there were so many ideas, like you said, if your brain is not exploding, and I'm looking at it and saying, no, Bridget, we don't want our brains to explode and we won't have a brain anymore. But what I was thinking is, hey, the very thing that you've been saying is something that I've been playing around in my head for so long, because there is this network marketing company that I'm affiliated to. I know the leaders quite well. I know their struggles. I know they don't have anything like this. And I'm thinking, hey, this is a good thing. What I would like to do is build one, call it social proof. I'm going to start to promote it, use it, see how it works. My next step will be then to get a couple of them to see it. Then I would want to even what it means, because I like the idea as well, where you can derive residual income from having people pay to have an account. So my goal is actually to get to the high level. That 497 plan, that's my big picture. But I need to make the money to sustain it. So I think let me use the existing account, start, promote, see how that goes. And then I want to be able to do exactly what you're saying. Now, so my other question would be, how do you treat with, let's say, like you have this one, what is it called? No, is it North Star? Yeah, North Star, yeah. So how, let's say, as an agency owner, you're doing this and you're doing, how do you treat with the fact of doing it for different, maybe competing network marketing company? Some people are in more than one network marketing business. I'm not active. I purchase product from one company, but I've had an offer from another one. This guy, he left and he encouraged me, come, I bought a couple of products. I signed up, but I'm not promoting any of them at the moment. So my thing is, if you're in a situation, let's say someone has two network marketing companies that they want to promote, how do you treat with that as far as high level is concerned? Is it the same system would apply, but of course they have their own identity? What are your thoughts on that?
So it's just like, so if I, every company has their own thing, and it really kind of surprises me how many people think that you can only promote one thing. Like I posted something about ClickFunnels and I was like, hey, I'm going to create a ClickFunnels account because and it's because I have this ClickFunnels cloner and I'm like wanting to use some templates. And so this is my logic, but it's surprising to me how many people were commenting like, hey, I thought you were with HighLevel. And it's like, why can't I be with both? Why can't I be with both? But with multi-level marketing, a lot of times you're exactly right. They're very picky about the things that you can and can't promote. But what I'm doing, like with North Star, is I'm not promoting the North Star opportunity or the products or any of those things. I'm promoting my own business. I'm saying if you want to be successful with North Star and you want to automate these processes, I have built a system that is North Star specific that you can sign up for. The whole goal is to really promote my agency. So it's my business. So I could have, 55 different companies that I'm promoting, as long as I'm staying within the guidelines of like not, representing myself as their brand. And, I'm not like, promoting different health companies and things like that. And that's the beauty of this is my own business. So I don't need to worry about what other companies say. I mean, if North Star decided, oh, well, you can't be an affiliate anymore, I don't care because I'm not really an affiliate, you know? So it's like, I don't care. If they're not, I don't understand why they would not be happy that someone has created an entire system that makes like newbies have their own website and follow-up campaign. And if they have a problem with that, they are their own problem, you know? So that it's a good question. But that's definitely, this is why I don't really get into multi-level marketing and why I don't work for another company, because I want to talk about whatever I want to talk about and then be honest with what I think about it. I don't want to say, yes, use this product because it's the only thing I'm promoting and I would be financially devastated if you didn't use this product. I have many solutions. So that allows me the ability to be transparent and completely truthful because I benefit every way around.
Some network marketing companies, they tend to want to discourage you. I've heard it being said that you can't ride two horses at the same time. Well, yeah, but what you can do is hitch a carriage to the two horses, and then you'll have the two horses carry you along. So I never bought into that, but nevertheless, I hear you on that. As you mentioned, ClickFunnels, this was one of the questions I wanted to ask you before I had to go off air just now. Do you need to have a ClickFunnels account in order to clone those funnels? It's not like something you can scrape off the internet.
Yeah,
correct?
you do have to. Yeah, because you have to, unless whoever has shared, like maybe somebody shared a funnel with you, or let's say that I did what I was saying that the other person did, where I built a page and then I had all of my ClickFunnels links there, then you could just copy that link and import it into your HighLevel account. And that's kind of the route I'm thinking of going, is providing a sort of like template option so that that is possible. Because again, you know, there are no problems, they're just challenges. So if I want you guys to have the ability to have a large amount of templates to use, then I have to think about how can I work with what I have to accomplish that same result.
Okay, the North Star funding you said it's available in the back office. No, you were saying something, I don't think I quite understood what you were saying recently about agency. Something's not being accessible to everyone unless you upgrade it to the other plans. So I didn't quite get that at the time. So this specific one is in our regular plan. Am I correct? It's available there, or?
What, the ClickFunnels thing?
No, not the ClickFunnels. The I'm speaking about the North Star system you created.
Oh, the actual system is not available in your accounts, but you can promote it with the affiliate link.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. All right. I will be pretty much starting to do my own. I'm going after it. I like what I see. So I'm definitely going to be taking on that challenge. And when I build it, I will put it in the test lab and, you know, you'll see. So the beauty about it is that I can build it in my existing account and attach what you call it, domain name tag, correct? Separate domain?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Okay, got it.
Cool.
So
yeah,
I got a question, Bridget. Once you pull that, clone that funnel in into the HighLevel, it's there. And then once it's there, you can do a snapshot. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Yeah.
That's it. It's on.
It's so crazy. I mean, and this is what's so beautiful too, because you could, Terry, you could take the templates in ClickFunnels and then you could create a snapshot with like a complete like webinar product launch. Let's say product launch, okay, with multiple different pages, and you've just used the templates. And then now, oh, do you want my free product launch, campaign, like the whole system? And then you share that. They're using your affiliate link. They sign up for HighLevel. Everybody's happy.
Okay, to do the snapshot, you must be on the 497 plan, correct?
No, you can do that with the $97 plan too.
Or $97 plan?
As long as you have your own HighLevel account, you can create snapshots.
Oh,
I'm not sure now about the $97 plan, actually, that I'm thinking, because $97 you don't have access to like the sub accounts. So I don't think that you could at that level create.
Yeah.
I was never on the 97. I went like 297 because I didn't know about the 497. And then it was like the next day I upgraded to 497. So I was like,
okay, so
I
297. All right, so let's say the 297 plan, I can also do the sub accounts.
yes, and you have unlimited sub accounts, which is super cool.
And you know what? The 497 is the one that you can white label.
You can white label the 297 as well. The main difference is that with the 497, you have a lot more automations. So you can, you have the SaaS Configurator, which allows you to choose 3 different plans. And let's say on the first plan, you want to have like the website builder and the CRM and maybe the social media planner. And then on, plan B, that one's more expensive. So you have all of those tools plus maybe a couple more. And then, plan C, it has these tools. And then so you can just create like a product page and then they sign up and they have access to all the correct tools. They have their username created, they have their account created. All of that stuff is done for you. Plus you also have the ability to create accounts using Zapier because of the API and all of that level. You also have like the Eliza AI bot inside the 497 level as well. So Eliza is basically an AI bot that will book appointments through conversation. So it'll say like, oh, would you like to book an appointment? And, oh, we have, which day would work better for you? And it like searches your calendar and this, discovers like an options and then tells them. So it's super, super cool. I have not implemented that yet, but it's really awesome. But those are the main differences between the 497 and the 297.
But it sounds a lot like in the 497, is it 497 plan? You can do more by way of segmentation of your products. Is that
your
correct?
tools. Yeah,
you can segment more. All right, because I want to understand the whole automation process, whether or not what aspect, because for example, not the funnels, the pipelines. Do you have a limit to your automation of pipelines in the 297 as compared to the 497?
You have unlimited inside the sub account, you have unlimited everything. Like you could have unlimited websites, unlimited domains, you could have unlimited workflows, funnels, forms, courses, unlimited everything.
That's in the 297?
The 297 and the 497.
And the 497. Okay, right. Right. So that for me clears up some thoughts I have. And in terms of my plans to move forward. Yep.
Exciting stuff, huh?
I got one last question. Bridget, didn't you do a training on how to automate the onboarding part as far as setting up this phone? Setting up the accounts and stuff, because I know you got stuff set up different that you really don't use that part. Am I right on that or am I wrong on that?
Yeah, I don't use the SaaS configurator because the lowest the lowest that the first plan will go is $97. And I didn't want that level because, and this is fine for most people who are white labeling and not promoting HighLevel. But since I tell people about HighLevel, the problem that I was having is a lot of people were like, when it was $97, they're like, well, what's the difference between your program and then the $97 HighLevel one? And it just kind of caused a little confusion. Plus I love having that low entry point because if you're even halfway serious about your business, $67 is nothing. Right. But it gives you it gives those people the low barrier of entry to kind of get in there and see what everything's about, see if it's a good solution for them. And then they almost always upgrade.
So you basically do your numbers as far as the text and stuff that's already built in. you already know a certain amount of number of texts a person gonna get as far as for that customer? Am I right?
So I allow everyone to use their own Twilio account in their own SMTP. So I don't monitor that at all. They can do whatever they want.
If I want to do it that way, I could just figure it out in my mind. Okay, this is so much that, and the reason why I'm saying that is if I want to customize packages, because I know with that simulator in the configurator, you can't put the stuff you want. Like if I have other stuff I want to offer.
You can do that, but I would say offer that like in an onboarding, kind of like how I have the tier 5 tools and all of that.
Right.
Yeah. So I was just going to show you here my SaaS configurator so that you see. So if you wanted to, on the $497 plan, you can turn these on, and HighLevel, they're getting ready to manage they've created the system. It's like in beta right now. Lots of people are testing it out, but it used to be like when I first signed up that you have to have the Twilio, and then you have to have your Mailgun, and then you can configure everything and create like sub accounts for them. And then you have to manage, the delivery rates and all of that. And honestly, I didn't feel like I was an expert in that. And so I didn't want to take that on. And a lot of my members are marketers and people, who really, maybe they already have SMTP and they already have Twilio. I want to empower them to use their own software, right? But if you are working with clients, they want everything done for them. So it's actually better in that sense to create this system. So all you have to do is enable this on, and then you can toggle this to whatever number you want, and it will actually tell you what it is. So if it's like, if let's say, Twilio or telephony, they charge this amount. If you change it to say like 3 times the amount, then it will automatically do that for you, right? Same with emails. And you can also add complimentary credits here. So maybe you wanted to charge $97, but you want to give them like $20 in credits. But the cool thing is it's not going to cost you $20, right? Because you are charging 3 or 10 times what the actual cost is of the.
Oh, the system will say you basically out of text, and then they just got to go and re-up again.
Yeah, because what they have is like a wallet.
Okay.
And so they will just say, kind of like Twilio. So it's like you just put $20 in your wallet. When that's gone, it will automatically recharge the wallet.
Okay, so let me ask this. So you could allocate so many texts in each package is based on credits. You understand what I mean? Like,
yeah,
for $50, you get 1,000 texts, or for $80, you get 2,000 texts, and then after that, when you run out of those, you gotta, for every 200 or 300, another $30 or $20.
Like you could add, there's no place where you could say like this many texts.
Oh, okay.
But you could say like, and this is a really good marketing strategy as well, because when you're saying this plan's $100 a month, but you're going to get $50 in complimentary credits, what our minds do is we say, oh, okay, so it's only $50.
Correct.
But really, it's not going to cost you $50 to give them that $50 in credits. It might cost you $10.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with it. I just had to make sure how I was thinking about that. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I'm
Anybody
good.
else have any questions? No. I do want to do our little contest here before I forget. So we have Maria and Terry and Addison. Okie dokie. All right, we're going to spin the wheel here. It's going to be, I think most of you guys choose the consultation, but of course, it's a free tool or a consultation. So here we go. Da, 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 da. Terry is the winner.
Consultation.
Figured.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have a list. I'm gonna have a list for you. I'm gonna have a list.
Hopefully I have all the answers.
Nah, you have been such. I mean, your videos is just on point. So I already go there, but I got a few, intricate things. So yeah.
I know sometimes you just need the personal time to, can I just pick your brain for a few minutes and just kind of work some things out? I get it. That's actually why I started doing these prizes as like the tools and then the vacation vouchers. And I'm like, you guys give me your time on Fridays and I just feel like I want to reward you with like my time and say, thank you. Here's some time. How can I help?
Copy that.
All right. So thank you all so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. You make Fridays like my favorite day of the whole week. So of course, Terry, I will reach out to you with the link to book your appointment and I will see you all. Oh, and don't forget on Monday, I have the CEO of repurpose.io. He's going to do a training and show us how to do turn one piece of content into 30. Super excited about this because I am going to implement all of these strategies, of course, so that I never ever have to touch it again. I want to automate the whole thing. So thank you again for joining me. I will see you all on Monday, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Have a nice